Shotgun. I call shotgun. Or did you want me to drive? I can drive.
Oh, yeah, I don't. It's the city's car, man. All right. So this is the first one, karaoke, whatever you want to call it, with Chief Hodges. Now I'm here with the one and only TB.
Good to see everybody. Thanks so much for the invitation. I'm proud and honored to be the first.
Oh, yeah, man. We're going to have fun. So the whole purpose of this show is we're going to have somebody come, local celebrity. We're going to spend 5 minutes talking about an issue, and then we're going to hit some of these songs here. So, Mayor, what, since this is the first one, we'll take a little bit longer here. What was your first album you bought?
First album I ever bought was actually a cassette.
All right.
First cassette I ever bought was Stranger in Town by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
So what's the number one song on that one?
It was probably Old Time Rock and Roll. That wasn't the best song. Hollywood Nights I thought was the best song.
Okay, all right.
What was yours? What was the first that you bought?
Man, I can't even say. So, because we can't play it. So I bought NWA's first album. That was the first one I bought. And that was on cassette too. It was funny, statute of limitations had passed, but we used to, you had the double deck recorder. So I was the first one that bought it. So everybody else bought the little Memorex tapes and recorded, dub tape that, statute of limitations is gone. Y'all don't be calling the cops on me. So
but to tell you how old and dirty I am. So the first actual album I bought was after I bought the cassette. I had seen in theaters, I saw the Buddy Holly Story. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
With Gary Busey, who I'm not related to, by the way. The Buddy Holly Story, and was just so impressed with Buddy Holly's music. The first actual album I bought was a Buddy Holly album.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Old school stuff. But yeah, talented guy. My God.
So what we're going to talk about today is we're driving here. We're at the Mall of America. You see, Cirque du Soleil is out here in the parking lot. It's summertime. Why doesn't Bloomington have a downtown, or what? What's the plan with that, or what do you?
You're right. Bloomington doesn't have a downtown, and I think it's because Bloomington was when Bloomington grew and developed and came about, and the way it came about as a suburb. Mm-hmm. This just wasn't downtown type thinking in terms of creating suburbs. It was never thought that way. You'll look at cities that are older in Minnesota and similar to Bloomington, kind of regional areas, big areas in the region, but they're older and they're separate just enough from the downtown core that they actually have their own downtowns. And more often than not, there was water involved.
Okay.
So you look at like Anoka. And Anoka shouldn't have a downtown. They got a really cool downtown because it's right on the river there. Or you look at Excelsior, downtown Excelsior, or Hastings. I mean, all of those places actually have a real live downtown.
Yeah.
And that was just never the case with Bloomington.
Okay.
And I think there's a lot of cities that have tried to create a downtown.
Yeah.
You could probably think of a couple.
Yeah.
that have put a lot of money and effort into this, trying to create a downtown. And I think if you go to it, if you see it, if you're there, it just feels like a created downtown. It doesn't feel like a real downtown.
Yep. So with that, so what would you tell people who in Bloomington want a downtown? Or when I hear downtown, I kind of hear entertainment district. Yeah. So do we have any plans for like entertainment district here? I know the mall used to have the 4th floor here, but yeah.
When I hear downtown, yes, I hear entertainment district, but I also hear a place where people just they go and they can identify and they can kind of come together. And it is different here in Bloomington that we really don't even have the cluster of bars and restaurants anymore. I mean, even beyond the Upper East Side, the old Upper East Side here at the mall, the 494 Strip used to be the happening place.
Yeah.
The many biking arrests on 494 it was legendary. The way that I kind of think about it and look at it now is, and you've probably heard me say it before, to try and create centers of community where people just can be with people they know, and they can use those areas for different things and for different reasons, whether it's the existing stuff we have, like City Hall with, artistry, or with our farmers market, but also the Bloomington Ice Garden over at Highland. I mean, summer concerts they're doing over at the Highland Ski Hill now, or just places like that where people can actually have community and be part of the community, despite the fact that we don't have a downtown to be part of.
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna try this singing bit here. So we'll start off with the first song.
Let's start off with. There's got to be something from that first album that you bought that you could remember and you could actually sing for us. Come on, there's got to be something.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll work around that. Yeah, let's see what we can get into. You know, a song that's kind of funny, right? You know, so people don't look. You know, people might not notice about me, but like, you know, my grandma is full blood Italian, so she came over here in 1929. You know,
Let me guess that.
yeah, and it, you know, so we got a little bit of, you know, Ancestry.com, so we got a little bit of Irish in it. So,
Great.
you know, there's always one song that I always used to laugh at, but I know it. 500 Miles, man.
The Proclaimers.
Proclaimers. So I think that's what we're gonna sing today. So
Can you do the Irish accent though?
we're gonna see here. So let me know when you're ready. Go. Well, you know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
When I grow up,
And I know I'm gonna be the man that goes along with you.
if I get drunk,
Oh, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you.
and if I have,
I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. Well, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall in at your door. Oh man, I don't know that part. I'm gonna
next
be
verse, you mean there's a second verse?
Damn. So you said something there, and I think for our new residents in Bloomington, talk a little bit about the ski hill and the concerts over there. Because I think sometimes people, when they come here, they don't realize how long the city is, right? And how much, you know, that whole area over there is really thriving right now.
It is thriving right now. And it's kind of a cool thing too, because I mean, yes, it is a long city, but I mean, we're here in the South Loop, and I think of Bloomington Central Station, where they have concerts and they got events and they got cool things going on. They definitely have a sense of community, a place over here. And then you can work your way all the way across the city, and you have different stop places along the way that are similar to that as well.
Yeah.
And one of them being the Highland Ski Hill. And Highland, of course, it's owned by Three Rivers Park District. It's not a city-owned park. Three Rivers Park District owns it. With the ski hill, they do a great job in the winter.
Oh.
That chalet is fantastic, and they rebuilt it a few years ago. Did a really good job with it. And want to use it more frequently now. They have summer concerts over there now. They have all kinds of things going on. I know they rent it out for like weddings and banquets and events and so on. But it's a cool venue. You sit in there, and I mean, if you're at a concert over there, they put the stage at the bottom of the hill, and then you just kind of sit up on the hill and watch the show. And the bugs aren't terrible. There might be a little bit of deep woods going on over there, but it's a lot of fun.
Cool. So where do you hang out in Bloomington, man?
We live in Central Bloomington. We call it Sensible Central Bloomington.
Okay.
It's not prestigious West. It's not the Rockin' East Side. It's Sensible Central Bloomington. And just because of what I do and the work that I do at City Hall, I find myself kind of right in the central area.
Yeah.
Fairly frequently, whether it's at City Hall. I'm always at the farm.
Okay.
I'm always at the Wednesday night market music up in City Hall.
Yeah.
Just this week at an event at Veep. I mean, we got Juneteenth coming up on Saturday.
Yep.
All kinds of things kind of right in that central area. And so that's where I hang out quite often.
Okay.
I'm usually there, one way or another. Where do you hang out?
Gotta hang out so many places in the city. But I think the main part for me is, if it's during the day for lunch, I'd swing over to the Zawardi Center on the east side. And then, if it's at night, normally we'll swing over here to Hazelwood, over here in the South Loop. So yeah, we spend a lot of time in Bloomington, man.
So when you talk about downtowns, what's the downtown you think about when you think about downtowns, and how does that then relate to what we could do here in Bloomington?
So, I like the way St. Louis Park kind of did the West End, right? And I think I look over here in the South Loop, and I think we could do some of that too over here with this area over here. I think you could kind of do that. But I think you know, Bloomington, you know, especially if the mall opened back up, the 4th floor for, you know, because I mean, it's inside, right? So in Minnesota, you know, it's pretty much, you know, you're guaranteed to be there all year. So, yep. What we got next, Mayor?
Well, so what I was thinking when we're talking about a sing-along, again, I'm old, so I first remember this from the Monkees, but do you kids ever watch Shrek?
Yeah. Yeah.
The movie Shrek.
Okay.
My favorite part of it was when they're doing the end credits, and of course they do I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth, right?
All right, man.
Let's go with it.
Let's go after it. All right. Thought love was only true in fairy tales. Still something else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace, a doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. All right, that was good. That was a blast. You know, and it's funny, like when you look at song lyrics and you got a song in your head and you figure out the lyrics were not what you originally thought they were. So we're gonna have fun on this show, y'all. Again, I'm glad to have the mayor here. He's a really cool dude, and I'm not just saying that because he's the mayor, but he's good people. So, Mayor, you got anything else you want to say to these people on episode 1?
Chief, I want to thanks for the opportunity to do this. It was a lot of fun. Again, we'll have to do this again.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
And thank you. You know, I hear from so many people when they talk about all the great things in Bloomington. One thing that always comes up, always comes around is you and all the members of the Bloomington Police Department. So thank you for your leadership. Thanks to all the men and women in blue who serve Bloomington so well. And thanks for everything you do to keep us safe.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, it's an honor, right? It's an honor and a privilege to do this. And I look forward to continue to do this. Like I said, serious issue, talk about an issue, have a little fun, be a little entertaining. So we'll see y'all whenever we do this again. Karaoke with Chief Hodges. First guest obviously had to be the mayor. So we'll see y'all again.
Thanks, y'all.
Yep. Great. Oh, that's going to be great.
But it's a lot of fun. Thank you.